Alright, so we're back at home after our second successful excursion of exploration and tracking. We encountered a red dragon, so I guess we know there's a red dragon somewhere in the area. And we cleared 2 hexes. I'm just gonna see what we get for clear a hex. Yeah, if you clear a hex around town, that's good for 2 character points. That's great. 2 CPs. We cleared E5. We cleared another one, so that's good for 1 character point. And we cleared a path to a trade partner. So that's worth 2 character points. Right there. So an additional 2 character points. Wow, these guys... Nobody's died, nobody's even been attacked. This is unprecedented for my luck anyways. Yeah, we explored, okay, so we're 2 of 5 explored. Character points there. Clear, okay. We clear ruins. Oh yeah, clear tomb, ruins, dungeon. There's that tomb we should investigate maybe. I don't know. I think it'd be much more worth our time. A lot safer too. Let's just go on the diplomatic mission here. I think that's what they should maybe do next. Anyways, so we've got a total of clear path to trade partners. Oh yeah, that's not 2. That's find trade partners. And yeah, find trade partners is 2. I haven't done that yet, right? Yeah, once we get them to agree. Cleared hex, yeah. Yeah, it's worth 2 points, okay? Yes, so we get more experience in that. We get 1 character point for clearing the hex. If we complete the clear a path, we complete it to the partners, we get an additional 3 character points. Oh no, it's just the number of hexes cleared, so an additional 2, so we've got that. And we get 2,000 gold per hex. 4,000 GP for clearing the way, and the fact that we found the trade partner. Yeah, wow, that's another 2 character points. Wow, we just lucked into that. What a change that is. Okay, so we've got 4, 5, 6, 7 character points and 4,000 gold. I feel like this isn't a fair depiction of how this game goes. If anybody else is using my procedures and playing this out the way I did, I'm sorry, you're probably not going to get this lucky. Yeah, wow. Okay, so 7 character points each. Let's get our little buddies up here. What are we gonna do? This is need some life guide advice here for each of these guys. 7 character points. That's huge. So what do they want to do with their lives? So this guy goes up to 8 total. He's accumulated 8 total. He's got 7 to spend. They've all got 8 total, 7 to spend. I keep track of their total because that's how I track level in this. Every 20 points accumulated, you go up a level, like in D&D terms. And it turns out to be a fairly close comparison for monsters and treasure or anything like that. If the description tells you, if the description of the item or something relies on level, it's just interesting as well to see, to compare your characters to your D&D characters, and do mental exercises of if they're in a fight, who would win, blah blah blah. Okay, so wow. Let's look at these guys. This guy, Bingle the Halfling, Bingledorf, he's a fighter. He's high health, high hit points, high strength. I want him to be the frontline man. It's funny that he's the shortest of the group and the tiniest. His size, level size modifier, -1. He's harder to hit. He's gonna be the fighter, so we're gonna buy him up some skills for fighting. I'm gonna give him shield of oh gee, got 7 points. Give him shield, spear. Yeah, I'll put spear up too. Let's sink all his points into shield and spear. So we'll just take a week off. We'll stay at home for 1 week. I typically just say it takes a week to improve your skills. If you're going to do any serious leveling up, that's still pretty quick. He spends a week practicing with a shield and spear. We'll blow all 7 character points. Okay, so 1 and then 2 is 3 and 4. Yep, so 7. Oh, no, I want to split that between shield and spear. So I'll put shield up. I'll put 3 points into shield. That'll give him 2 levels of it. That'll be Dex +1, I do believe. Is shield easy? I think it is. Using the shield's easy, right? Dexterity easy. It is. Yes, it is. Makes sense too. So he's got wow, Dex +2. So he's got a shield of 13. That's pretty impressive. So it gives him a block ability of 9. Well, 9 until we buy him a shield. I'm gonna buy him a small shield because he's small. That's all he can probably handle. So it's a DB of 1. So that'll put his block up to 10. Block is 9, but 10 with that shield. That's pretty cool. 4 points left. That's not going to work out evenly, is it? Maybe I'll leave him with 2 points. So I'll put 2 points. 2 more points into spear. So that'll put him up to a spear skill of 11. So Bingledorf the Halfling Shoe Shiner. He is now... It's official. He's now a fighter. He used to be a shoe shiner. He's our frontline fighter now. I still have 2 points left over. Why don't I sink that into hit points? Every bit counts for my front man. It'd be nice to get him something like high pain threshold. What do hit points cost? I think they're 2, right? Did I not write that down? Yeah, I didn't make a note. Yep, hit points are 2. Fatigue costs more. 3. Yep. Let's spend his last 2 points and give him 16 hit points now. That's one tough little halfling. 16 hit points. Okay. Moving right along. Richter the Dwarven Shepherd. Willpower of 7. What are we thinking here? He's kind of a nice all-rounder. He's just kind of an average dude. He'd be maybe okay as a cleric. His willpower isn't high, not high. He's not the worst in the group, though. Everybody's got 7, 5 willpower, 7, 5 willpower, 7. This guy's got 10. I'm gonna make this guy, he's gonna start being the cleric. I'm gonna start working towards cleric. Because he's got decent strength, slightly under average dexterity, but his IQ is average, so he's not gonna be too hampered for spellcasting. Nobody else is real smart here, so this is our cleric. I like it. He's got a staff already. Let's give him a shield. Actually, let's give him a mace. Give him a mace skill too. So that would be 3 and 3. 3 points into each. To give him 2 levels. So shield would be DX plus 2. So he's got a shield of 11. He's got a mace of 10. And I have 1 point left. And I had mentioned about stealth, so let's give him stealth of 1. It's a dexterity average, so that's dexterity minus 1, so that'd be 8. And we're gonna buy this guy some armor, a shield, mace. Oh yeah, I didn't buy that yet. That's fine. I'm gonna give this guy, what do we want? Should we give him a large shield maybe? Could he take, yeah, a large shield? What's the weight on that? I don't want to slow him down too much. He's not super strong. Large shield, yeah, 25 pounds. Yeah, that would put him, yeah, that would slow him down. He's gonna take a medium shield. That'll help. It's a nice defense bonus. Defense bone of 2, and that'll give him a shield block. Okay, so his shield ability gives him a 5. So he's 8. Gives him a block of 8, but with his shield, he's rocking a 10. Very nice. Okay, and that's 15 pounds. 15 pounds. And the small shield was 8 for Brindledorf. 8 pounds. Okay, he's strong though, so he'll be alright. Okay, get the guy a mace. I'll drop that staff he's been using. Give him a heavy mace. Well, just a normal mace. One-handed mace. And that is swing plus 3 damage. Love it. And that's 5 pounds. Okay, we're taking on some weight now, but it's all good. Needs a strength of 12 to use that. Okay, it's a small mace. Make that a small mace. He's not quite strong enough for the heavy mace. Okay, so that's a small mace. Swing plus 2. And that's good. It's lighter. Can't half bat. Strength is 1 too low. That's alright. Okay, so his experience are used up. That's a good character right there. I like him. He's cool. Richter. Brother Richter, the cleric. Okay, we've got these 2 clowns now. Wow, what to do with the 2 humans? They're kind of subpar. Herbert the Milliner, he's got his 12 dexterity and a 10 strength. He's only have 5 hit points. We've got no magic user candidates here. No wizards. I'm thinking Davis the Moneylender should be a thief. A thief rogue type. With that high dexterity. Good hit points, weak strength. Yeah. And then there's Herbert. Okay, he's gonna be a fighter too. He's gonna be the bowman. That's what he's going to be for now. It'd be a long road to try and make one of these guys a wizard. We could do it. 20. Wow. Need a 20 character points to put up IQ. I really want to do the classic 4-man party. Fighter, thief, cleric, magic user, but might not be in the cards here. Let's make it interesting. We'll go with the fighter. This guy's a fighter now. Use all 7 of his character points too. Let's blow them all. Gonna give him short bow. Just get the stats from it. Yeah, short bow. And a regular bow. Strength of 10 is required for a regular bow. Yep, we'll go with that. So we'll go with bow. I'm gonna give him a short sword ability. He will end up in a fight up close, I'm sure. Yeah, so that'd be nice to put his hit points up, but let's get him dealing damage first here. Okay, so 3 and 3. And then 1 point into stealth as well. We've got Richter tracking, so he can track. Nobody has survival skill, but hopefully we won't need that. We're gonna stick close to town, so stealth with 1. So that's dexterity average, so that gives him an 11 in stealth. Dexterity average for the bow, that'll give him an 11 in bow and an 11 in short sword. That's cool. Yeah, I still got those 5 hit points. Hey, that's painful. That's gonna suck. Sucks to be him. Okay, we'll buy him a short sword. We'll buy him a bow. A regular bow. And I think we should get this guy some leather armor. It's a DR of 2. Oh, wait. Write that up here. DR of 2 leather armor. That's just torso. And what's the weight on the leather armor? Actually, let's give him chain. How much does a chain shirt weigh? 16 pounds, right? It's really good protection on a chain shirt. Leather armor is 10. Yeah, let's give him chain shirt. Chainmail 4/2. That's 16 pounds. Nice. And last but not least is Davis, the human moneylender. He's going to be our thief. He's got that 13 dexterity naturally, so he uses a dagger. He's got a short bow now that he uses with a skill of 13 in that, which ain't bad. And no armor for him. That was a grave error. Not 4,000 gold pieces, but 100 gold pieces has been awarded for the discovery, for the clearing of the path straight to a trading partner. It is based on the base economy value of the settlement discovered, and in this case it was a thorp. So there's a much smaller payoff than what I had. So we end up with the Bingledorf, the halfling shoeshiner, now fighter. He was able to afford a spear, a small shield, and leather armor. Huge upgrade, awesome. Richter, the dwarven shepherd, now cleric. Well, he's just a fighter at this point with a mace. He's got no cleric abilities yet. That's going to cost some points. He's got a mace, a small mace at that. He's not strong enough to wield a normal mace. And he's got leather armor and a medium shield. Herbert the Milliner, the human milliner. He's going to be my ranged fighter with his dexterity of 12. He's got all he could afford was a large knife and a regular bow. No armor. And last but not least, Davis, the human moneylender. He's going to be our thief with dexterity of 13 and a real low strength. So he's got I bought him leather armor and a short bow and 20 arrows. So we're outfitted pretty good. No longer does Bingledorf have to try to strangle his opponents with that Garrett. Well, with that shoe shining rag is what he had. Alright, so it's been a week and I think it's time they set out. Day 1, I'll get a backpack full of rations, good for another 7 days. And what are we gonna do? We've got this. We've found word of a hill giant lair in this hex to the southwest of town. We don't want to touch that, I don't think. So maybe we should, maybe let's just explore around it. Maybe we can learn some more info, get a little more experience maybe. There's this tomb that we discovered too. I'm a little frightened to go into that, especially without a cleric. There's always a chance of skeletons on the random tables. So let's go, let's head southeast to G. What is that? G6. Okay, so that's hills. We've been there already. And we roll for a random encounter. 5. We're safe. We use 2 movement points of what's our slowest guy? 4 movement points. We head, continue, southwest. No random encounter. We'll roll for point of interest. Nothing. And let's see what the terrain is. 12 and 1. 12 goes into swamp and 1 dense jungle. Wow. Dense forest or jungle swamp. Yikes. Okay, so we descend into the swamp. It's densely forested. That's brutal for movement. Okay, and we move 2 of 4 into dense swamp. Okay, and we spend the night in a swamp. Whew, no random encounter yet. Next day. Day 2. We have to roll random encounter again. Nothing. Okay, we get out of the swamp and then let's go straight west. And we'll explore E7. Let's see what's there. Random encounter roll. Nothing. Do we see any points of interest? Nothing. What kind of terrain we dealing with here? 6 for the swamp. Going to the plains. Find some plains. That's nice. Okay. 6 and a 2. That's dense. Densely forested plains. Okay. So 2, 4, and then. Okay, we have 2 of 4, and we have to make camp. Night camp. Oh, I'll draw that on the map. There we go. A couple trees and night camp. Whew. No random encounters. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking. Okay, we're gonna go here. We'll go exploring to the west again. And maybe we can make camp with the elves. I don't know. That might be a little presumptuous on their part. Okay, heading west to D7. And we go back into swamp. Dang. It's no fun. Dense swamp again. Okay. Okay, so we had to spend one movement or 2 movement points to get out of the densely forested area, and then we used 2 of our 4 to get halfway into the swamp, and then we have to make camp again. Wow. Okay. And we'll check for point of interest. Nothing. And okay, no encounter. And then we make camp, night encounter. That's a big fat one. We've got ourselves an encounter. A night encounter. The worst kind. Okay. Let's see whose watch it is. Each guy takes 1 2-hour watch. 4 guys. So we get 8 hours rest. Let's see who the lucky guy is. 1. It's on Bingledorf's watch, where we are approached by. Let's see what it is. It's a swimmer of some type. Some type of swimmer. Yikes. It seems creepy. And a D12. It's a large crocodile. Okay. Night encounter. Large crocodile. Write that in. Alright, the crocodile approaches. Let's see who sees the other first. Well, he probably sniffs them out, being at night. And I'll roll a stealth. Stealth for the crocodile. It's 10, so it's 2 under his 12. And Bingledorf on watch. He's got a perception of 14. Wow. And he rolls an 8. Bingledorf, Hawkeyes. He notices the thing approaching. That's amazing. Okay. He's able to, with that much, he'll see the thing, and let's see how many hexes. He made it by 8, he did 14. Wow, he made it by 6, so he sees it about 10 feet away or more. 20 feet? Let's say 20 feet. We'll set up for the combat. Do our drop dice for the encounter area. Okay, I'll pull these back on here a bit. And then we just interpret these as our scenery. So the D4s are tree trunks. So there's a 4 showing there, so that's a rather large tree. Another 4, so that's another like 4 hex tree trunk. The D6s are brush. That's D6 there, and then we got another 2 here, so that's just another bush. Okay, the D8s are rocks. Do you have any rocks in play here? Yeah. Yeah, there's 4 and then 7, so this may be a rock, like crop in here. Okay, and then this would be D10s would be like large boulders. There's a huge boulder sitting here too. Okay, that's a 10 on there. And D12s are more ridge, so this would be a large ridge continuing. Boulder sits on it, on the side of it. Okay, so this would be a level up. Get to high ground maybe up there if they need to. The rest is just low-line muck. Check the D20s, because they will tell us elevation. 14, elevation change down. Yeah, so there's our 14 over there. So this is all kind of, this would be, we'll consider this like a rough terrain, a -1 to movement. It's just mucky. And this 10 tells us we've got, oh, okay, this is land. It's usually water, but if you're in a swamp, then this is land. A dry, high spot. So I think, needless to say, these guys are going to be camped right on this little island, and the rest is just kind of, it's just mucky. Maybe deeper in some places. This would be the deepest. So we'll put more lines there. This whole side was deeper, and the rest is just -1 movement instead. Not for the crocodile. Okay, so here's our guys. Probably made a little campfire. Where's Bingledorf? Right here. Bingledorf. Yeah. Crocodile will probably come up out of the deep water here. The thing's coming, slithering along, and he takes his turn first. He notices it, wakes these guys up. They're able to scramble awake. It takes 3 seconds, I think, to put their armor on. Yeah, they're gonna start doing that. Well, Bingledorf stands up with his spear and shield ready to go. Actually, yeah, they're not gonna have time for armor. They'll just form up. He's got his mace and shield ready. At least they've got shields that'll help. We've got our 2 archers. They'll form up in the back here. You can shoot over the halfling easily enough with the 2 human archers. So these guys are ready. And let's roll initiative as the thing closes. I just like to do initiative old school. It's not a GURPS rule, but I just each round like to roll, see who gets the upper hand. The thing comes up and gets the first. It comes up slowly and they're ready, and then it just suddenly lashes out. So it does get the first strike before they can attack. So let's see who it hits, 1 or 2, 1 to 3. It hits, it attacks Richter. Has a 16 to bite, it hits. Richter tries to block with his shield. He needs a 10 or less. He rolls a 11. Unfortunate. Okay, he sees the signs of this thing, and he's gonna. I didn't call it. He should have all out defended. That's okay. I usually let my players actually hindsight. Do it in hindsight. We can metagame here a bit. He's gonna all out defense, so that will allow him to make it, but he loses his next attack. The thing just chomps down on his shield, thrashing it for a 2d8 damage. Play that straight out of the monster's stats. Oh, 10 damage. 10 damage to the shield. Shield has a DR of 7. Takes 3 damage. I'll just mark that down. 3 damage on the shield. Damage of 3. It's not too harmed by any means, but yeah, he put some bite marks in it. Bingledorf takes his chance. He's gonna strike with his spear. He's got a 12 and 11 spear. Can't do anything fancy, just trying to hit the thing. And he rolls an 8. That's enough for a hit. The thing doesn't have much of a dodge, but it will try. It fails to dodge. The thing is, it's thick. This thing is hard to kill. It's got a DR of 2 and 60 hit points. This thing is massive. And this thing is 20 feet long. 5 damage. We've got DR of 2, so it's down to 3, and that's impaling. So it's doubled, so he does 6 damage on it. Not bad. 54, we're down to. The thing hardly even feels it. The archers. They're up. Their bows probably cocked since we only had 1 turn. They both drew their bows. They knock an arrow this turn. Next turn they let loose. Richter, the dwarf, cannot attack. He all out defended. Let's see who goes first this turn. The bad guy goes again. Okay. Crocodile attacks Bingledorf this time. He's angry that he got bit. Yeah, that's enough for a hit. Bingledorf's got his shield up. Needs a 10 or less. He fails. Oh no. And he couldn't even all-out defend that and get it. 9 damage. 9 damage. Poor Bingledorf. From 16 he goes down. Goes way down to 7. Yikes. Okay, and that's a major wound. He rolls a health check to stay conscious. Well, to not be stunned. He does so. He nails that. He's got a health of 16. He is hurting from that though. -4 next turn, so he is gonna... No point in all-out defending now. Okay, and everybody takes a swing. The mace comes down on the thing. With a 16 miss, Bingledorf tries to stab the spear. He rolls a 10, that's a hit. Do a little more damage. I think this thing... Oh, 6 damage. Well done, Bingledorf. That's 8 damage. That thing felt that. It's down to 46 hit points. The archers let loose. Bow 11 for Herbert. Oh, that's a nice hit. 7 damage for him. He gets a thrust +1 damage on that. That's a regular bow. 5. So his thrust is 1d5, so it's 6 damage. DR brings it down to 4, and it's impaling. Another 8 damage. Well done, boys. Down to 38. This thing is getting beat on. Okay, here comes Davis with his short bow. And that's a critical failure. Critical failure. Yep, that's gonna hit one of our friends. Possibly. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 misses everybody. It's a critical failure. We've got to say it's gonna hit somebody. 1 to 3, 4 to 6. Hits Bingledorf right in the back. He takes a short bow arrow to the back. 4. Oh, this guy's really weak, so it won't be much damage, but oh, not what he needed. A 4. -3, so that is 1 damage. Doubled, because poor Bingledorf's not wearing any armor. He takes an arrow to the back for 2 damage. Poor Bingledorf. Poor little halfling friend. Okay, he's down to 5 hit points. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, things are not going well. Okay, we get the initiative. Oh man, what can we do? Okay, Bingledorf is a third of the way dead. He is half move and half dodge at the moment. These guys, wow. Okay, we've whittled it down to 38. It is almost half dead. At half dead, I will roll a morale for it. They haven't got there yet. They are going to, yeah, they're gonna have to step back. They're gonna give ground on their defenses. Try and hang in there. Bingledorf, he will all out defend if he gets attacked. He's just gonna try and stand in there. Okay. See who attacks first. It does. Okay. Here comes the attack on, that's successful. On Bingledorf, he's gonna all out defend. Yes, sir, he does so. Yeah. He blocks it. Okay. Richter brings down the mace. 10, hits it right on. Thing tries to dodge. Fails, it's a crappy dodger. Okay, that's 4 plus 7 damage to that sucker. Okay, that's down to 31. 38 down to 31. Oh, so close to half dead. Forcing a morale check. Okay, he's out this turn. These guys still loading. Okay, next turn. Tie goes to the companions. They'll wait for it to attack it. hits, barely. Oh. Goes for the dwarf, okay. He's going to, what can he do? He's just gonna step back. Yeah. He's gonna give ground, oh. And he gets hit. He fails his, so he steps back. The thing steps up in. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Okay, 3 damage. That could have been worse. Okay, 3 damage to Richter. He's down to 8. Okay, that could have been much worse. He's got a -3 on his next attack. Okay, okay, these guys will attack now. He will spend the turn readying his mace, small mace. Bingledorf. Wow, buddy. He can step and get it. Oh, if he goes into that deep water though. He can't. Yeah, he's just gonna attack from the side there. That's a hit. Crocodile fails to dodge. It's a stab for 6. Beauty. 6 plus 2 for the spear. That's 8. -2, so 6. Yeah, 6 then doubled 12. That is beauty. The thing's at 31, so it's down to 19. Wow. Okay, that's good. Now the archers go. Davis goes first. There we go. Oh, phew. His arrow flies wide. Herbert here, the milliner. He needs a 11. Oh, he hits. Crocodile will try to dodge. It's not likely to dodge that. Okay, we've got a 5 for damage. Nice. The bow is -1, so 4. So that's down to 2 because of the DR, and then doubled to 4 damage. So Crocodile's at 15. Okay. We might be able to take this. Oh no, it goes first. Okay. It makes a morale check. It needs a 7 or less to stick around. Look at that, it fails. It turns. It turns and leaves. It can move in the water as fast as it can on land. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where it heads. It had the first attack, so we couldn't get the shot in time. Yeah. There's no way we're trudging into that water chasing him. That would be -1. Oh no, that's, yeah, -1 movement until we get to the deep, I guess. The deep was over here. And then it's half movement or less. Yeah. Okay. Well, nobody's dead. I'd say that was good for 1 character point for surviving that. They won that encounter. Nobody died. Wow. Okay. Everybody tries to go back to sleep after that. Okay, we're here in D7. Day 4. I was kind of joking about going to visit those elves, but I think we're going to have to do that. We have to do it. We'll head northeast to E6 to visit the dwarves, or the elves. So it'll take half of our movement just to get... Oh, he's so injured too. He moves at 3. Okay, so we take 2 of our movement to get out of this densely swamp, and we get another random encounter. Brutal. We're moving so slow because of Bingledorf's injuries. We move at 3 hexes a day now instead of 4. And let's see what we encounter and see if we can evade it. That's all we want to do right now. Stay alive. Okay, and 5. humanoids. Three. Dryad. Encounter a Dryad. That's interesting. Pangledorf will not be in the lead currently. His perception is the best, but next perception is Richter, 16 perception. Actually, he's got the best perception. He is watching out as they move, and we roll a 14 for him. The Dryad perception. Oh, 16. Dryad fails. They see the Dryad before it sees them. Interesting. They come upon it somehow. They're just lucky. And yeah, they evade. Just make a note in the log of that. Encounter Dryad and evade. Okay. Wow. Okay, we enter the hex where the elves are, but we can't. We don't know where they live, so we use 1 point of. It will take 3 there. And let's see. Yeah, we don't get there. We have to spend the full 3 points to traverse and search. Okay, so we enter this hex. Look for check for wandering monster. Nothing. Then we make camp. No night encounter, thankfully. Okay. It's been a 24 hours. Make a heal check. He's not been resting. I always give it to them for free, a health check. They rest, but they didn't. He makes it, so he gets 1 hit point back. Bingledorf is up to 6 hit points. And that gives him his movement back. That makes all the difference. Okay. Yeah, let's try and go to the elves. Ooh. Okay, we'll do 1 pass. I don't want to spend too much time trying to find them. We don't have any navigation skills. We do have tracking. We're good at tracking. Let's try tracking. Track them to their lair. Yes, that is good enough to track them to their lair. Okay, so we approach the elves. And nobody has any diplomacy or any ability, any social abilities here. So we're just going to roll random reaction and let the guy with the best reaction bonus do the talking. So that's Herbert. He steps up there with his fancy hat. He writes himself. Takes his +2 to reaction. And they approach the tribe of elves. And they are met with a reaction of not bad. 14 + 2, that's a 16. Very good. Okay. Okay, track elves village. That takes the whole day. And get very good reaction. Okay, and this entitles them to the following. If they requests for aid are granted unless they are totally unreasonable. The any useful information NPCs have is volunteered freely. Amazing, amazing. Okay, so they ask for to be fed and housed, so they can stay with the elves, and it's a very good reaction. So the elves will let them stay for, well, let's see, we'd like to heal up fully, wouldn't we? But how about we'll ask to stay for 3 days. I think that's reasonable. Actually, we won't reroll for that. Stay with elves 3 days, and that will give us back some hit points. They will take 3 hit points each, and roll a quick first aid. Oh, that's a decent roll. So we'll assume that the elves have first aid of at least 10 or 12. And we can restore 1d minus 3. Okay, so 1, you get 4 hit points back. 4 hit points back to Bingledorf, so he's up to 10. And Richter heals fully. Now, with that reaction roll, well, I better roll again for a request for information. While they stay with the elves, they ask them if they know anything else about this giant lair. They let the elves know that they'd like to attack that thing, try to kill it, and they could use any information available to them. So since they're going to help the elves, I'll give an additional +2. That's +4 to this roll, so 8, 10. That's a 13. Yeah, requests for information are successful. Questions are answered accurately. So we'll say that we get a +2. We get a clue about a giant lair, and that will be a circumstantial modifier I can use anytime. It's just a metagaming plot, or a metagaming device, where I give, it's used for rumors and legends as well, when you don't know what else to divulge to the players, but they do have information that should help them. I just give a bonus that they can cash in at any time. And it is I think it's a +2 or +4. Clue is +4, situational bonus. +4 clue from elves. So they tell, we can explain that by the elves. Maybe they know the area well, and they tell the party exactly how to best approach without being seen, perhaps, or waylaid. The safest route. Okay, so they're fed while they're there, so they don't use any of their rations. So it's day 8 now, and they head home. They're gonna go northeast to E5. Yeah, it's a D12 because for a Wandering Monster, because it's a cleared hex, and that will take 3. And then 3 of their movement points, and then the last, they'll push on through the night, or into the evening, and it will take, yeah, they'll be midnight before they arrive home, but no Wandering Monsters. Oh boy, to home, safe and sound. And they'll stay at home for 6 days to heal. That's the end of that little trek. Let's add up the character points. We got no money, no character points. Yeah, we got 1 character point. We explored 1, 2, 3 hexes. 3 hexes, 4 hexes, 4 hexes, 5 hexes. Yep, we just did 5. Nice. We just hit our 5 hexes, and that's another character point. Okay, 1 CP for that. So we get 2 character points this adventure. That wasn't too bad. Pretty successful. We let's see here. We explored out of town into the across the hills. Yeah, we discovered more swamp, a densely populated swamp densely forested swamp, I should say. Okay, we'll record some character points and we'll ramp up for our next adventure.